Hey YouTube, it's your girl Queen Genius. Sorry for the lateness of my next video, but I was on vacation and I'm back. Today I'm going to do the first of many product reviews. Today the product that I'm going to review is going to be 3 spices and a champagne vinegar. What I'm basically going to do is just take a few things that you may not be used to using and let you know what I use them for, what kind of flavor you'll get from them, and the best method at imparting the most flavor. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. Okay, everybody. The first ingredient that I'm going to review is going to be a garden herb and citrus seafood seasoning. This is kind of what it looks like in the bottle. This is a spice that I actually kind of picked up on a whim, kind of go past those racks where they have all of the spices and you gotta go, that looks interesting. So let's start off with the first thing. It is called a citrus seafood seasoning, but what I actually used it for the first time was the I made some baked chicken and I did a medium to heavy sprinkling of it because I wanted to impart that flavor on it. I set them in a sheet pan and I sprinkled it with the seasoning and I let it sit for a little while, and I'm in the pan with the addition of the chicken and the seasoning. I added a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of chicken stock at the bottom. And let me tell you, never ever just stick with what the seasoning said it's used for. In this case, because this seasoning was wonderful. It gave the chicken a lemony flavor to it, kind of like if you had marinated the chicken in lemon juice and olive oil. It was excellent. I think for this product and this choice, it was the perfect match. Now you can also, of course, use it for your seafood, like if you're making fish or crab legs. Of course, those are my favorite, but it works wonders with the chicken, so I would highly recommend it. And you can use any brand that you find. It doesn't matter. I think that this is one of those cases where for this particular season, it doesn't matter if you use the store brand or if you use a name brand citrus and herb seasoning. And it pretty much has, as you can see, sea salt, rosemary, marjoram, and dill, dehydrated onion, garlic, sugar, and a little bit of lemon juice in it. So it's kind of like a tutorial mixture of different spices wrapped in one, but it's perfect. It's excellent. And like I said, it works well with baked chicken. You can use chicken breasts, chicken thighs, or even chicken legs. What I would recommend is coating the chicken in the spices and then letting it sit just so it can soak up all the flavor. Okay, that's all we have for this spice for today. We're going to go on ahead and go on to the next one. The next spice, or the next ingredient that I'm going to review, sorry, my camera took a little while to adjust, is champagne pear vinegar. And you might think that, wow, that's a weird combination. It's not going to taste right. What do you use it for? Well, I don't know if you all remember the other video that I did with the steak sandwiches and the vinegar red that I used to coat the greens that I put on my sandwich. This is the vinegar that I use. I'm going to shake it up a little bit for you. Sorry for the jostlation, but I used this vinegar. As you can see, you can kind of see a little bit of the pulp from the pear, but don't worry for those who can't stomach pulp. It's not enough to where you'll recognize it. Once you mix it together with olive oil or salt and pepper, you won't notice that it's there. But what this does, it will enhance the greens that you're using for. Basically, I would use it for like a vinaigrette for a salad. And like I said, when I made the steak sandwiches, I used this to coat my greens in. I mixed this with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper. And you don't want to add too much to it because you don't want to mask the flavor of the vinaigrette, because it's, it has, champagne wine vinegar, a little bit of pear purees, which what I was just saying, that it's a little bit of chunks. It also has a little bit of sugar in it, and then the natural pear flavor. And you don't want to overpower that, because that's the whole point of you buying the pear vinegar. But like I said, it's perfect for vinaigrettes, or if you have fresh fruit that you want to cut up, like strawberries, pears, or apples. This is a good substitution for just sprinkling straight lemon juice. And a lot of people don't like that raw lemon juice flavor, but you can use this ingredient and sprinkle it over the fruit to give it a nice flavor. And again, you can taste the pear, but it's not overpowering or overbearing, so it will work well on strawberries, Granny Smith apples, which are a little bit tart. You can also use it for like a mixed berry, like blueberries and raspberries. But I found that this is a very good substitution for just straight lemon juice. And again, the same thing with the vinaigrette. Instead of using lemon juice, I use a little bit of this to kind of get that acidity and that little bit of sweetness from the actual pear and the cane sugar that's used in this as well. I hope that was helpful. We're going to go ahead and review our next product.